Hello viewers, welcome to today's episode. Today we're talking about finances in a relationship. Before we continue, may I encourage you to subscribe, like the video, share it with others, click the notification button so that you do not miss out when we post more videos on this channel. Thank you so much for your support. So, finances in a relationship. Why finances in a relationship? This is because finances is a big issue in relationships. It is one of the causes of divorce. Amongst other reasons why people divorce, finances is one of them. So a marriage can end because of issues of finances. So finances have to be discussed in an open communication where both partners involved. There has to be open communication when it comes to finances because this is key in the relationship. It is important for a relationship to run smoothly that both partners know what is going on when it comes to finances. At least they should be in the picture of what is going on in the finances. So it's very important to have open discussions when it comes to finances. As I've said, if it's not handled properly, finances can cause divorce in marriages. And also, if you want to have ways of raising more money, that has to be discussed openly by both partners in a relationship. And also, you can discuss how the money is being spent. How are you spending your money? How are we going to manage our finances? It is very important. When it comes to spending, it is important to study each other, or you can share if you are a spender or you are a saver. People are different in the way they handle finances. Some people are spenders. When they have money, they want to spend it. Whether they're going to buy clothes, new shoes, whatever they want to buy, they want to buy. If there is money in their bank account, they want to spend it to the last penny. They don't rest until they spend all the money in their bank account. And then they sit back and rest. While others are not spenders. Others believe that when you get an income, when you have finances, you need to save some and spend some, invest some. Some people who are spenders might not know that they are spenders or their spending habits are not good. So you need to study your spouse also. You need to study each other and help each other balance up how you manage your finances. Because as I've said, financial issues can cause conflict in a relationship, so much so that can lead to divorce. So study each other. If you are both spenders, then, then something has to be done so that you can be saving a little bit of the money. If you are both savers, you also need to sit down and talk. Enjoy the moment. But it's very important to talk about issues of finances in a relationship. Oftentimes, how the money should be spent can create conflict in a relationship. That's why I'm emphasizing on open communication as a couple. You need to have open communication when it comes to finances. At least everyone should have an idea of how we are spending. I should have an idea of how much we are making. The other thing to talk about when discussing about finances is how do we find money for our home to be running smoothly. This is because money is important. We cannot deny the fact that we need money. So if we need money, then we need to find ways of finding money. Because when there is no money in the home, that is also a recipe for conflict. That is enough recipe. When there's no money in the home, it's enough recipe for conflict. You just wake up already triggered when there's no money in the home. So as a couple, you need to find ways of finding resources, finding money. If you are depending on maybe one or two sources and those two sources are not meeting your needs, then as a couple you can sit down and discuss what else can we do to find money. What other things can we do? because as I've said, it is important to have money, at least to run the home smoothly. It is important to make sure that there is money flowing in the home, so much so that you avoid unnecessary conflict in the home. Thank you so much for watching. May I encourage you to subscribe, like the video, click the notification button, and share it with others. Thank you so much for your support. See you next time.